For 20 years, the game of football was a kingdom, and Cristiano Ronaldo was the undisputed king. He didn't just walk onto the pitch, he claimed it. 5 Ballon d'Ors, an arsenal of trophies, and a sheer, terrifying refusal to accept anything less than perfection. We watched the rise, the relentless, meteoric climb of a boy who left poverty behind and redefined the very limits of the human athlete. But in the twilight of a career defined by impossible standards, there is a new, darker narrative emerging. The CR7 paradox. The turning point, the night the body betrayed the will. The true life-changing turning point was not a transfer fee or a trophy. It was the moment time finally won a sprint. When he left Real Madrid in 2018, it was a tactical masterstroke, a decision to transition from the electric winger to the deadliest poacher the world had ever seen. He proved his genius by adapting. He became the architect of his own longevity. But at Manchester United, that brilliant adaptation hit a wall. He came back to a league that had changed. The modern game demands relentless, systematic pressing. Ronaldo, at 37, could not and would not run the high-intensity kilometers required. The will was still 25. The body was 37. This disconnect created the ultimate crisis of his career. The danger zone, the scapegoat, and the self-inflicted wound. This is the danger zone Ronaldo is currently trapped in. It's not physical decline, it is tactical irrelevance at the elite level. In a system built on collective pressure, Ronaldo becomes a magnificent yet destructive anomaly. He is the most prolific goal scorer in history, yet his inclusion means sacrificing a fundamental defensive principle. The opposing manager smiles, knowing exactly where to build their attack. The more he was criticized, the more he dug in. This is the self-inflicted wound of a generational talent. The unrelenting, self-motivating ego that drove his rise is now the chain that threatens his fall. He became the symbol of a club's failure, simply because he was too magnificent, too expensive, and too inflexible to sit on the bench. His biggest enemy is not a defender. It is the refusal to accept the natural evolution of his own role. How can he truly come out of this danger zone? Not by returning to the European elite, but by embracing a new form of conquest. What he is currently doing in the Saudi Pro League is more than just a lucrative final contract. It is a necessary redefinition of purpose. The new kingdom. He has moved to a league where his physical attributes are still dominant and his influence is foundational. He is proving that the king can still score, still lead, and still be the center of the universe. The mindset of a mentor. The only way to truly secure his legacy is to pivot from the goal scorer to the general, to use his unbending will to lift an entire generation of players around him. His current work is about showing the world that his mentality, his C, is his most valuable asset, a transferable quality that transcends any league. The true bounce back isn't another Champions League trophy. It is the final, profound acceptance that his ultimate contribution now is to serve as a world-class closer for the Portugal national team, to be the devastating, high-impact presence for the final 30 minutes of a game, securing victory through experience, not just speed. He has secured his immortality on the pitch. Now he must secure his legacy as the greatest competitor to ever understand that greatness is not a right. It is a choice to adapt, even when it hurts. That final choice is the last mountain Cristiano Ronaldo has left to climb.